Could be ready. All right. All right, we're gonna head over to Idaho. Welcome back, the Eclectrix.
All right.
Nice.
Well, the night was dark and dreary, the air was full of sleet. The old man stood out in the street, his shoes all full of feet. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't it gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more?
Skeeter, he fly high, Skeeter, he fly low. Oh man, Skeeter, light on me, he ain't gonna fly no more.
Well, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? I went to see Miss Sally. Sally wasn't in. I sat down on a red hot stove and that was up again. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Last year I plowed my oxen. This year I plowed my muley. Hand me down my split tail coat. I'm going home to Julie. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more?
Tomcat sitting on top of the fence, Sowcat sitting on the ground. Tomcat swatted at Sowcat's paw, they both went round and round.
Well, it ain't gonna rain no more,
No more, ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more?
Went out in the country, sat down under a bush.
Uh-oh,
I sat down on a bumblebee and
that fool backed up and pushed.
Well, it
Ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more?
Well, I took my gal boat riding. That water sure was wet.
Sure was.
Boat turned over in the middle of the pond and she got her stockings wet.
Sure did.
Well, it ain't gonna rain no more,
No more, ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folk tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. My oh my, I ain't gonna cry 'cause it ain't gonna rain no more.
And that's the truth if I ever told it. Now, here's a song that was inspired by the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You remember that? The guy was building a tower out of mashed potatoes, I believe that's what it was. Me and Martha was a driving home, and out of the sky come a shiny dome. I just remember what happened next, but it's all in the files of our hypnotist. When we went to the cops for to tell our story, they brought round this Air Force boy who said, and I quote,
Don't let the swamp gas fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Don't let your senses rule you.
There's been no encounter.
of any kind.
Now Jake and the boys by the fishing hole, fishing for a fish with a fishing pole. When out of the sky come a big machine, burned the grass down for it to be seen. Now Jake and the boys was took on board and tied to a table with a silver cord. The space doctors looked them up and down and put the boys back on the ground. When they went to the cops for to tell their story, they brought round this Air Force boy who said,
Don't let the swamp gas fool you.
Don't let it change your mind. Don't let your senses rule you. There's been no encounter of Now Lemon Bill in the police car, sipping on some hooch from a mason jar, when right there on the road ahead stood a spaceman. Now Lemon Bill began to shout and the police car began to swerve about. Just then came a voice on the radio. It was a spaceman who said, remember boys, don't let the swamp gas fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Don't let your senses rule you. There's been no encounter of any kind. Don't let the swamp gas fool you. Don't let it change your mind. Don't let your senses rule you. There's been no encounter of any kind. All right.
We're going to change instruments.
We are.
Or Al is.
Oh, that's right. And, yeah, we have to change our instruments every once in a while because they get really dirty. So we're going to pull out the banjo and smash the guitar on the floor. Okay, it happens. Yeah, I guess that guitar stand isn't that good. All right. I had a gal, oh what a pal, her name was Sadie Brown. We would go
Woo-hoo.
Thank you very much. I got a costume change in progress here. I didn't wear a costume today. I just come as my normal self. Believe it or don't.
Woo, gotta make it over the hat.
Where are we doing this?
Woody Guthrie.
In what key are we doing this in here?
Oh, what key
What's
are
it
we
say here?
doing?
Did you forget? Key.
Capo 2.
Okay.
C position capo 2.
Okay, here we go.
I had to find my pick.
You had to find
That's
your
where I
pick?
disappeared to.
You disappeared?
Yeah. I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round, just a wandering worker. I go from town to town,
And the
police make it hard wherever I may go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore.
My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road. It's a hot and dusty road that a million feet have trod. Which meant my home and drove me from my door. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was farming on the shares and always I was poor. My crops I laid into the baker's store. But my wife broke down and died upon the cabin floor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I'm minding your minds and I gathered in your corn. I've been a working mister since the day I was born. Now I worry all the time like I've never done before. Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now as I look around, it's mighty plain to see this world is just a great and a funny place to be. The working man is rich and the working man is poor, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now do it again. As I look around, it's mighty plain to see this world is such a great and a funny place to be. Oh, the gambling man is rich and the working man is poor, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round, just a wandering worker. I go from town to town, and the police make it hard wherever I may go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, when I dropped my guitar, it went out of tune, so while you get yourself ready, I'll fix it.
Woody would be proud.
Do this. You'll do
Yes,
that.
yes, that's
Is
right.
the chicken gonna talk to us?
The chicken might talk. I know he's.
That's the chicken.
A rubber chicken. Woo!
Well, we're both magicians, sorcerers today. Making music like everyone else. Magic. G position. Hank Williams.
This is the Hank Williams tune. It's about a place that you were just recently at. What was that?
Oh, yes. I was along Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans. And I sent
Okay.
you photos.
You did,
Just
that's
to
right.
prove it.
Okay. I traveled from Texas to old Louisiana, over mountains and valleys and plains. Both footsore and weary, I rested a while on the banks of the old Pontchartrain. The fairest young maiden that I ever saw passed by as it started to rain. We both found our shelter beneath the same tree on the banks of the old Pontchartrain. We hid from the shower an hour or so. She asked me how long I'd remain. I told her that I'd spend the rest of my days on the banks of the old Pontchartrain. I just couldn't tell her that I'd run away from jail on a West Texas plain. I prayed in my heart I would never be found on the banks of the old Pontchartrain. So tonight, as I sit here alone in my cell, I know that she's waiting in vain. I'm hoping and praying someday to return to the banks of the old Pontchartrain. To the banks of the old Pontchartrain. We are the Eclectrix. I'm Fiddlin' Big Al, and this is Jessica Amy Cowitz in her many costumes.
Many hats, many costumes.
And we'll see you again down the road.
Do we have time for one more?
I don't know.
You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay,
10 minutes?
we're
We got
going to
10
play
minutes? Okay.
the cash.
Okay, all right, here we go. We got a song from Johnny Cash, and since y'all are short of cash mostly in these hard times, we're going to give you some right now. I can hear that train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend. I ain't seen no sunshine since I don't remember when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rollin' on down to San Antone. Now when I was just a little baby, my mama said, look here, son, always be a good little boy, don't never play with no guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. It was sort of a science experiment for me. Now I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Let's cry a little bit now. Now I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and whiskey and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But them people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Let's have some torture now. Now if they freed me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, you bet I'd move it on a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I long to stay. You know, I got a question about this, you know.
What's that?
He killed a man in Reno. How does he go to prison in California? I think we can get him sprung on a technicality, you know.
Maybe get a warrant.
That they freed me from this prison and that railroad train was mine. You bet I move it on a little further down the line, yeah, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I long to stay. Far, 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 far away. And I let that lonesome whistle, I let that lonesome whistle, I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. All right.
Why don't we do our Kansas City Papa?
All right. Here we go.
All right, we're gonna close out with Kansas City Papa, which you stole, right?
No, I stole and rewrote it, so it's actually mine. It was inspired by a Lead Belly song. I'm going to Kansas City, gonna have me a time. When I get to Kansas City, gonna be doggone hard to find in Kansas City. Not Chicago, not New York, Kansas City. Don't you know I'm going to Kansas City, about to load my line. I'm going fishing down in Kansas. Come on. Now I'm in Kansas City, just doing the turkey trot. My gal's in Louisiana, doing the Eagle Rock, Kansas City. What a pity. Oh, what a shame. Don't you know I'm going to Kansas City, about to load my line. Now the funniest thing that ever was seen was a tomcat a-stitching on a sewing machine in Kansas City. What a pity, stitched right over his own tail. Don't you know I'm going to Kansas City, about to load my line. Play it now. Now you keep on talking till you make me think. Your pappy was a bulldog, your mammy was a mink in Kansas City. What a pity. What a shame, don't you know I'm going to Kansas City, about to load my line. Yes, you keep on talking till you make me mad. You talk about the trouble that your sister had in Kansas City. Well, I'm not your sister. I'm gonna have no trouble. What a pity. Don't you know I'm going to Kansas City about to load my, know I'm going to Kansas City about to load my, know I'm going to Kansas City about to load my line. Wish me good fishing. Yeehaw! Yes.
Thank you. Great set.
It's dead air or are we done?